Alright guys, I got a 1990 Nissan 300ZX twin turbo. I got a lot of parts in of all the stuff that I want to replace on it. Some stuff doesn't need to be replaced, but if you've ever worked on one of these cars, once you tear apart the majority of the engine, it doesn't hurt to change things while you're already in there. So I'm gonna give you guys a tour of all the parts, all the part numbers. A lot of them are OEM, and if you guys need a part number, I'll do my best to make sure I include it in the video, and I'll show you guys what I got. One of the biggest things I want to do is the 120K timing belt service, so I'll show you guys all those parts, the ones I got, part numbers, and things like that. So we got here the timing belt, that's the part number. We also have the crank seal. I also got cam seals. This is the tensioner. Three accessory belts, if you guys want those part numbers. Got the two of the idler pulleys. Those don't have part numbers, but those are the OEM ones. I ended up just getting a kit from Z1 Motorsports. This is one of the idler pulley stud. This is the other one. These are the VTC. Whoa, no they're not. That's not it. These are the VTC spring covers. These are the springs for the VTC. Thermostat. These two are the crankshaft washers, front and rear. This is the crank sprocket. These two right here are the nuts for the idler pulleys, two washers, and I bought these just in case. Little wood rough keys for the crank. Water pump, same thing, doesn't have a part number, but it all came in the OEM kit. Alright, so that pretty much takes care of the timing. I ended up buying spark plugs. These are, here's the part number, which NGKs they are. I believe they're a step colder. Ended up getting a fuel filter. So you need 6 of these. These are the spark plug tube seals. Grab you one that you can see better. So that's 6 of those. I also have the rocker seals that go on the side. You need 4 of those. This is for the balance tube. Just 3 gaskets on that. This is the valve cover gasket kit. Comes with the 2 valve cover gaskets. the little half moon seals, and the other two valve covers are RTV'd. This is the upper plenum gasket. Same thing, came as a kit. Ended up getting 2 PCVs. These two are the EGR gaskets. This is for the hood prop. It's very loose and flimsy, so this is what holds it in, so it doesn't flop everywhere and fall. These are I believe they're called the coolant bypass hose. Got them from Z1 Silicone. These two are the OEM shifter bushings. My shifter is really loose, so hopefully that's what fixes my problem. We got a transmission mount. What the previous owner said, the tranny mount is flat, so I'm gonna replace that. Got 2 of the OEM air filters. OEM shift knob. These two are the shifter boot for the shifter, obviously, and the e-brake. These are the decals that go on underneath the wing for the twin turbo. It's the Nissan, the twin turbo decal. So put them to those. That one's upside down. Ended up getting the twin turbo plenum badge. Because the one that I have is pretty worn out. This is the black decal that goes underneath the wing, where these two go on top of, so that's what that is. Probably can't really see those, but those are just Z1 decals. And I also ended up getting 2 of the black master keys that I need to get cut. When I bought mine, it came with the titanium key and the red ballet one, so I definitely wanted to make a black one so I can have all 3 of them, but I got 2 of them just to have spares. And that's pretty much it for timing, but I have another box that I'll show you guys in a second. Oh, what else did I got? Alright, so these are the other things that I bought for the car. As you can see, a lot of them are just mainly silicone hoses. The car that I bought, it was it's all stock, all original. The only thing that the owner did, or not so much the previous owner, but the first owner, he changed the rims, and then the second owner changed the audio. You know, change the speakers, put a subwoofer in it. Other than that, the whole car is stock. So as I was checking it out, I saw that some of the hoses were really what do you call it, hard and brittle, because over time, you know, rubber gaskets end up going really hard and brittle just because of the heat, you know, of heating up, cooling down from the engine. So I'm hoping that this will be all of the hoses. It might not be, it might be, but we'll see. Obviously, once I tear it down, I'm gonna definitely try to replace all the rubber hoses, vacuum intake, fuel, coolants, all that kind of stuff. And obviously I ended up changing them to silicone just because they'll last a lot longer than the rubber one. So I'll give you guys a little bit of a tour of what I got. I'm not gonna act like I know what every hose is. I do know some of them. I don't know all of them. So I'll definitely go through with you with that. So yeah, I'll show you guys those. So here are some of them. I know these two are the accordion hoses. Obviously this one's labeled, so I can show you guys that one. The heater hoses. This one is not labeled, so I don't know what that one is, but obviously as I take it apart on the car, I'll definitely know, or I can just look up what I ordered and match them up to what it is. I believe this one is the radiator hoses, and then this one is the intake and the turbo hoses. So I also ended up buying 10 feet of, I believe it's the 4mm, the 5mm, and the 8mm vacuum hoses, just so I can get those replaced, as I see that they are hard and brittle. These are a lot of the clamps for them. I think this one's a PCV. Looks like a turbo lower coolant hose. And like I said, as I start replacing things and stuff like that, you guys will see which hoses they are as I take them off and then replace them when I put the engine back together. I also bought the new OEM, the new style twin turbo injectors, because as most of you guys already know, I believe is the 1990 to 94 twin turbos, they all had the, I think it's the Pinto injectors, I think that's what it's called. Well, the 95 to 96 twin turbos came with the Pinto-less injectors. So obviously, I guess from the research I did, was on the old style injectors, the ethanol and the gas itself would damage the injectors. So obviously these are the new styles that solve that problem. So I'm gonna install those, and I have, the adapter, the O-rings needed, and the new connectors for the injectors. These are the fuel line kit. This replaces every fuel line on the car. What else? I believe that's it, and then obviously just decals they sent me. Z1 Motorsport. So obviously all this stuff I bought off of Z1 Motorsport. All this stuff, all the maintenance items that I bought, that I showed you guys, everything came from Z1. So anything you want to pick up that you need, I found that they're the best ones to buy from. This isn't any kind of sponsored video or anything like that. This is just my experience with looking up where to buy 300ZX parts. So this is my 1990 Nissan 300ZX twin turbo. I'm gonna give you guys a quick walk around of the car. Like I said, those are the wheels that were put on from previous owner. I'm definitely gonna look into finding some twin turbo OEM wheels, because I prefer those. But this is the outside of the car. It's really nice, really clean body. The car was a California car for most of its life, so that's really good as for, rust and all that kind of stuff. Very beautiful car. I really like I guess the paint coat is super white on this one. Alright, so that's the outside. I'll show you guys the interior. This is the red valet key that I got with it. I'll show you guys the titanium one in a second. So this is the interior. I believe that this red, burgundy, maroon, whatever color you guys think it is, I believe it's like maroon or burgundy, I guess is really rare on this car for the 90s, because again, from my research I read that this color only came out on the 1990s. After that it didn't come out anymore in this color interior. At first I didn't really like it, and thought about swapping it to all black interior, but after finally owning the car and sitting in it, I drove it, I really do like the interior. So obviously I'm gonna end up keeping it the regular interior, especially because you can't find this interior anymore unless someone's parting out theirs or you get really lucky finding it. So this is the engine bay. Like I said, from what I can see, everything is stock hoses. Still has the Hikis system, I believe that's how it's pronounced, you know, fully functional. Just need a really good cleaning, really good cleaning. So I'll start it up, show you guys what it sounds like. And also, this is the titanium key that thankfully the owner had, because obviously you can no longer get these, and for the owner to have that was awesome, and to give it to me, it was pretty awesome. Not sure if you can see it from in the video, but me seeing it, you can see that the engine's moving a lot more than it should. Kind of like a misfire. And I believe that's from one of the injectors going out, because what the previous owner told me is that he replaced the number 1 and the number 3, and I'll see a lot of smoke coming out of the car, so I think it's dumping too much fuel into it. So that's why I'm installing the new style injectors in it. So that's pretty much the car, guys. I'm definitely gonna start trying to upload a lot of videos on this, and like I said, in full detail explain how things come off and go on to the best of my knowledge. Obviously, as you guys can see and probably would already know, these cars have no room to work on, so I'm gonna definitely take my time with it. I'm not gonna rush, label everything that comes off, and give the engine bay a really good clean. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's my 300ZX twin turbo. Hopefully you guys like that video and are interested in what's to come for this car. Definitely leave a like if you liked it, share it, subscribe, because I'm definitely going to be putting in some work into this car, and hopefully you guys will enjoy it as much as I will. See you guys in the next one.